Yo, wonderful Earthlings! Thank you indeed for clicking this video. You are a wonderful soul. Here, we are all about spreading love, peace, forgiveness, and showing the importance of unity among humans. We do this by reacting together, and you through different types of videos, all with the intentions of spreading love out there to the world. Straight out of Africa with good vibes. Lots of good vibes. Kaiji, tell us where you're watching from. Hit the like button and watch till the end. Good vibes, man. Let's dive in.
Let's learn the difference between the original Bible, created by God in God's language of Hebrew, and the human translated by King James. This is the original, this is human. The original reads, Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. This translation is wrong. Bereshit means in the origin, in Genesis. Bara means to bring into existence out of nothing. It's not created. Children create out of existing materials. But God brought into existence out of nothing. Learn the word bara. Bara means to bring into existence out of nothing. This is the name of God in God's language. Elohim. Elohim. Et hashamayim. Et hashamayim means the skies. It's not heaven. It's skies. And the earth. And this part is correct.
Oh my god. Why would they do that, man?
Alrighty.
Just found a tunnel of Jarrett County yesterday, so we exploring today. Here's the outside, and the inside. Few wagon moths. Looks like a lot of people done a little bit of chicken.
There's moisture on the walls in here.
How cool is this? Wow.
Yeah, safe in there.
Blind and deaf dog recognizes owner when he comes home. How do you think this dog recognizes the owner when they come home? I think they feel the vibrations around. You see? Or how do you think this dog senses? You see, this world is full of wonderful creatures, and this is just amazing. And this dog feels that the person that usually feeds them is around. You see? Because of the love that this person usually gives them. And the dog can feel it from a distance, man. This is nice. This is good vibes. This is now a good start, man. Thanks for clicking yourself. Please, from wherever you are watching. Be some good vibes, guy. You see? Treat those around you well with loving and caring. The animals, the dogs, the trees, the people. You see? That's just nice, man. Oh, this is incredible. See how this dog is happy just because. Oh, that is nice, man. Good guys out there. Please be nice.
Look at this verse that was changed in the King James Version Bible from the Geneva Bible. This is John 3:36. He that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, and he that believeth not on the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him. Right, so that is the King James, right? This is the Geneva Bible. It's from 1560 and it came before the King James. He that believeth in the Son hath everlasting life, and he that obeyeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him. So we got he that obeyeth not the Son, and he that believeth not the Son. That is a huge difference. That one word changes an entire doctrine. Now, why were some words and sentences removed and changed from the Geneva Bible to the King James? Not to mention, there was 15 books removed, which are all found in the Geneva Bible. King James actually outlawed the Geneva Bible in 1616. I think certain things they changed so that it would not threaten his authority. Now, I do believe that the King James Bible is the Word of God and that we can trust it. But I think I'm going to continue to dig into this Geneva Bible and find more changes. So if you guys want a part 3 on this, let me know. God bless you guys. Don't forget to like and follow, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, this is interesting, man. That is creativity. Dog helping his best friend. Oh, this is wonderful, man. No. And this is the reaction of a dog after it was adopted. You see? Maybe the first time it felt love and compassion and just good vibes. You see? And it's just very happy and can't let go of their owner. These animals are wonderful, full of love and good vibes. And some dog here tried to help their owner to do work on their track. Oh, this is incredible, man. This is good vibes. These animals are very intelligent and loving and just wonderful. Oh, oh, look at this. This wonderful puppy thinks that he is one of these dogs. Oh, and stays with them and sleeps with them. Oh, that's beautiful. And this other puppy here from another place was amazed by the beauty of creation and was staring and wondering at this beautiful butterfly here. You see, we should also treat these animals well. Just like they love us well and conditionally. You see? Oh, it's very sad to see some dog here out there in the rain with nowhere to shade itself from the rain. You see? This is not nice. Oh my god. But thanks to some good vibes gang here, they took the dog, and gave it shelter and some good place to sleep and food. This is nice, man. Oh, and eventually they lived with the dog well, and the dog became familiar to them, you see, and they started having a good relationship. Oh, this is the dog. It is big, it has half babies, and this is just incredible. One big, happy, lovely family. This is nice, man. This is good vibe. This is what you're always talking about, man. Oh, 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 and this person trained even the puppies, and they became one big, wonderful,
Urine
lovely
is the number
family.
one anti-aging resource as far as I'm concerned by far. Urea is the only clinically proven skin moisturizer in the world. Urea is urine.
Your skin looks amazing. So are you
Oh, thanks,
rubbing
bro.
the urine on your face?
Every day. It absorbs right away. Any objection would be, is your face going to smell? You can smell my face. I only put it on an hour ago. You'd smell it if it's there. You can wash it off after 10 minutes, but you don't need to because it's already absorbed.
Huh.
If you've been on TikTok for a while, you must have heard about a ton of Africans telling you that Europeans stole Africa's resources. Now, there's a lot to say about that. First and foremost, most of these resources are still in Africa, and they're not being stolen by Europeans. They're actually being sold to Europeans by the African state leadership. Your own elites are robbing you. It's not us doing it, not anymore. The real issue, of course, is why aren't Africans using their own resources to do things? Why does Mr. Beast have to go to Kenya to build water wells? Why didn't the Kenyan government do it themselves? I suppose the Kenyan government could have done it themselves. They just chose not to do it. Nigeria is now a country of almost 220 million people, the largest country in Africa. But they only produce about 10% of the electricity that a small country like Hungary. Hungary only has 10 million people, but they produce 10 times as much electricity as Nigeria does. I mean, I know you want to have your Wakanda, right? But do you expect white people to give it to you? No, you're supposed to build it yourself. Having said all this, it is of course obvious that we Europeans in the north need to prepare for a possible, potential African rise in terms of technology and therefore also in terms of military capacity. And that means we in Europe need to already start looking ahead and thinking ahead about how we are going to win the war against Africa, because there will be a future war between Europe and Africa.
And some of you will tell me that what we are saying on this app is not going anywhere. You can see that they are hearing everything we are saying. Everything the youths are saying, we are hearing. If I show you the kind of DMs that I have, the kind of things people send in my DM, you'll be shocked that I'm still on this app talking. Let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, our leaders are the ones killing us. You have heard from him. He said, our resources are being sold to the West by our African leaders, which is true. The West is not entirely gone. The West are the ones manipulating our leaders because they are still here. Some of our leaders are like puppets, controlled by the West. Someone like Gaddafi, they saw the kind of development he was doing to his people, and they manipulated his people against him. If you see any African leader that the West doesn't like, that the West is kicking against, know that that African leader is doing something good in the life of his people. Look at the young man in Guinea. How many coups have been plotted against him since he overthrew the president? He has chased France out of his country. Now, people are even mobilizing against him, including the Nigeria's president. So guys, let me tell you all, African youths, this is the time. This is the only tool we have to stop this. This is the time for us to let them know that we know what they are up to. These our leaders are up to. For how long are we continue to fold? We are going to continue to fold our arms and watch our brothers drown in the Mediterranean Sea in search of greener pastures with our colonizers. For how long are we going to watch our sisters being brutalized in Saudi Arabia by the people they are working with them as mates? For how long are our graduates in Africa going to continue sleeping under the bridges with certificates in their hands with no jobs? For how long are the African youths ready to die because they don't have good healthcare system? African youths, you might have 100 followers, you might have 200. Speak life into this nation. It's time for you to stand up. We cannot continue to suffer like this. We deserve better. Our motherland has blessed us. Our nation has blessed us with everything. Without Africa, the West is nothing. Everything about the West comes from Africa. They cannot even talk about history. They cannot even talk about their own history without mentioning Africa. It's impossible. So guys, this is the time. I won't overemphasize. I won't over-labor this point, but this is the time. I will continue talking. For those of you who always come for me and say, oh, leave our president. I will not leave any president. If you are doing anyhow or you collect anyhow, if you lie, you come to my DM or you send your people to my DM to threaten me. That is the least they can do. They will not shut this mouth up. The hunger for change in Africa is in me, and you cannot even kill it. If you are an African youth and you are not tired of this suffering, then something is wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you. Listen to how this man is saying it. Was it difficult for the Kenyan government to provide its people with borehole waters? Why does it have to be Mr. Beast coming all the way to come and do it? Is it difficult for the Kenyan government to do it? No. But why do they choose to treat their own people like this? I'm sorry that Kenya collected a stray bullet here. Even Nigeria is used as an example. Nigeria cannot boast of electricity. A giant of Africa cannot boast of electricity. The person that did us this in Africa needs to pay so that we should be free. I've said my own. If you like, you sit quiet.
Good people of Earth, let's unite and share down. You see? But all dogs wanted to be adopted in the shelter. Every time someone comes in to adopt the dogs, eyes are fixed on them. Oh my god. You see, it's very sad that these dogs know that this person has come here to give one of us some good life maybe. And every dog wishes that it was them, you see? Oh my god. And this dog here has been in the shelter for the longest. And it was adopted by one person here. Some good vibes guy, you see? Oh man. And you can see the joy that that dog has. Oh man. Oh my god. See, this is very heartbreaking. Seeing these dogs cry and the sadness in their faces. You guys out there, there's no need of leaving animals out there in the streets. If you have one and it has become hard to take good care of it, you see, just ask for help. People out there are some good vibes people that are willing always to help, you see. Because seeing all these stray animals out there is very sad. Oh my god.
We own this country. This is Ngāpuhi's response to you. He Wakaputanga makes Māori the owners. We don't have to ask permission from anybody. Who holds the power? We already have it. We do not have to have this meeting, but we recommend we function through the tribunal so the Crown entity will know we understand where our power is.
Yeah, TikTok, I'm not sure if I want to go on cruises watching something like this. What happened here was pretty crazy. This is for educational purposes only. Share this with someone you love, care, and respect. On that video, comment below. Something attacked this boat. But what? I'm hoping this was like a TV show or...
Oh my god. What do you think was that, man? Huh?
The navigator who crossed the ice walls. William Morris is now speaking with the president of the Ancestral Republic, Fael. And he's trying to explain to Morris how they are part of the old humanity. The humanity before the last great reset. Obviously, William Morris had no idea what this all meant. So he tried to break it down for him. Morris had every desire to tell him that he understood. But the truth is that he was totally lost. There were many humanities in different times, as well as there were many reboots and resets. This happens every certain time already stipulated, or it is done before that date for external reasons. I mean in a way intentionally created before reaching that time. As far as we know here in this reality, it always happens this way, since the natural way is also carried out by the same, by manipulating the environment where you come from. So the reboot is a process they carry out in their lands to extinguish all of humanity that are in those specific areas. Again, this is a book. It is not factual. And every time they do this, they only leave the population of all of the newborn babies. This way, those babies will repopulate those areas. And this process is carried out over and over and over again. Woof! I wouldn't want to live in this book, right? So when the ruling class of elites that live beyond the ice wall and the ruling class that live within our ice wall that are aware of the other elites, when someone gets out of control or the situation is out of control, then that is a justification for a reboot. A reboot can be done in many ways. It could be done with natural disasters, calamities, floods, viruses, wars, plagues, and they even said that asteroids are actually bombs that are sent on purpose. So it doesn't really matter how. The fact that we've escaped before is reason enough for them to press that reset button. So Fael looks at William Morris and he says, "Do you understand, William?" William's head was spinning to the point that he felt so dizzy that he thought that he was going to just fall over. And although William Morris understood what President Fael was telling him, he could not accept that the lands where he was born had all this situation going on and he was never aware. The President Fael then explains that even although they are not in this conflict directly, no one is out of this conflict. Then he apologizes to Morris and says that he's very sorry, but that this is all the time he had, and now he had to urgently go do something else, and leaves. Morris is now left alone with the agent in the room, and the agent himself was feeling bad for Morris. He could see the pain in his face. The fact that Morris understood what was going on back in his lands, it was very heartbreaking for him. Now Morris returns to the boat to tell the others everything that he had discovered, but Captain Butler was not there. Morris gathers his team together and tells him everything that President Fael had told him. He told him the situation even though it was very little what he understood, and the group was even more stunned than he was and understood even less. The men were clearly all in a state of crisis now. So Morris asks, where did Butler go? And the men tell him that Butler left the ship as soon as he left to go meet the president. But no one knew where he was. So now again, here we are. Butler had disappeared and he was in unknown lands. William was silent, pensive, all of this going around in his head. The old humanity, the intentional death of populations. Who could carry out these plans? And why the intention of all of it? And while he was contemplating on this, a huge sound came from the sky. It was an explosion. The earth shook and everybody laid on the ground immediately. Even the water was shaking and the ship. The ship itself seemed as if it was made out of paper, they said. Morris said that everything exploded around them.
Mandela effects that will make you question everything. It was Looney Tunes, not Looney Tunes. It was Bernstein Bears, not Berenstein Bears. Curious George and Geneva had a tail. It's Oscar Mayer, not Oscar Mayer. The Monopoly man never had a monocle. It's Febreze, not Febreze. Tikachu never had a black-tipped tail. Fruit of the Loom never had a cornucopian the logo. There was never a between Kit Kat. It's double stuff, not double stuff. It's cheese IT, not cheese ITZ. C3PO has a silver leg. It was the Flintstones, not the Flintstones.
Huh, that is creepy, man. Look, guys, what can you remember from that? Oh, look at this. This is 2070, 2177. Is this a footage from the future or what's this? This is creepy, man. What type of train is that? A train moving on water? Oh my god. What? Huh. Oh. Oh, and this is a Stargate, a portal to some place. Oh. And this has been shown in several movies. Like, you know, this one looks like movies. Oh my god. Huh. It's like some people here opens portals and wonderful people of Earth. What do you think this is trying to tell us? Maybe there is some place or something like this here or not? I don't know. You please leave your thoughts. This is creepy, man. Oh my god. Oh man. Look at this. Good people of Earth. What do you think people make this stuff? Oh man. Look. It's like a portal was opened, and when people open portals, it's like stuff can come in from other dimensions. See? Oh my god. And someone's grandfather told them this. I see. So grandfathers are full of incredible tricks. Like that one. You see,
Just
that
put
one was
aluminum
incredible.
foil on it and you'll never throw a burnt out bulb away again. Is that right, guys? After this tip, you'll never throw an LED bulb away again. So, here I have this bulb. I'll show it to you. You'll see that it's not working, it's burnt out. So there's an LED bulb. Here's what you're going to do. See this part up here? A lot of people don't know, but it's made of plastic. First, you have to remove this part. Just push it a little. There's some glue here, but it's very easy to remove. And how does this bulb work? See these little squares here? They're the LEDs. If one of these LEDs burns out, the bulb stops working because they work in series. So what you have to do, you have to identify which LED is the one that's burned out here. I can already see in the vast majority of cases, 99.9% of cases, this happens here. There's a little black dot, so I already know which one. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take an object here. I'm using tweezers. But it can be any object. You're going to identify a burnt old here, and you're going to have to remove all of this yellow part. Done, we'll need aluminum foil, and we'll take a small piece here, just enough to cover the contact of the LED. This size is fine. We'll take it and position it over the contact we removed from the OLED. And now just take a little piece of tape here. I'm using Durex tape, and we'll place it over the piece of aluminum foil, remembering that it has to be right on top of the contact. Once you've stuck it on, you can squeeze it like this. What are we doing here? We're isolating this LED that is burnt out, and now I'm going to show you that our light bulb is probably working again. I'll put it here. And look, it's working again. What you have to do now is put the socket back on. As I said, it's fitted, you put it in, and the bulb is already working. So you have a burnt out LED bulb. Don't throw it away. Do this procedure and I'm sure you'll save a lot.
Oh, well, that was interesting. That's creativity, man. Oh, and some dog here wanted to cross the road. Oh, and thanks to this wonderful traffic guy, helped this dog to cross the road. This is wonderful, man. That is good vibes. Ah, much love to that human.
Big Bang, how it happened.
The idea is what we call or refer to in our ancient language as the prime radiant. The idea being that really fundamentally, now again, this is just a euphemism in your language. This isn't meant to be absolutely literal, but it's the best analogy that can be translated into your language. You understand?
Right.
Well, let us back up, as you say. First of all, your scientists, many of them, now understand that the so-called Big Bang is not necessarily the beginning of everything. It's just the beginning of your particular universe, yes?
Right.
But infinity is infinity. And there are many big bangs, as you say, many cycles that occur within infinity, many universes, what your scientists have come to understand as the multiverse. So really, there are many big bangs. But in terms of your particular universe and its so-called beginning, the idea is that there is only one particle and nothing else. All right? If you wish to represent this as simply a tiny subatomic particle floating in a big, empty, infinite black void, that's all right. It will do for the purposes of the illustration, even if that's not necessarily literally true.
Right.
So, now imagine that because there is only this one subatomic particle, it has absolutely nothing else to relate to, yes?
Right.
So, there really is no gravity, there really is no sense of mass, there's really no sense of space or time. It just exists as a point of pure existence.
Right.
Thus then, it is capable of doing anything and everything imaginable. In other words, it can travel at infinite speed. Nothing holds it back. There are no laws of physics yet. You follow me?
Yes.
Thus, if you understand that that single particle can travel throughout that void, that big infinite void, at infinite speed, then that means that particle can actually appear to be everywhere at once. Yes?
Right. No comment.
No comment.
These humans were never meant to see. Oh, sunset from above the clouds, man, it looks beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, it looks very beautiful. Stunning sunfalls in Saudi Arabia. Sand falls. Oh my god, this is now amazing. I've never thought of something like that. And some tree falling into the lake. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. It looks beautiful, man. Look at the waves there.
During the California Gold Rush,
prospectors stumbled upon colossal dragon bones scattered across the western landscape, sparking legends of a bygone era when majestic dragons roamed the region. The unearthing of these ancient remains added a mythical twist to the fervor of the gold-seeking pioneers.
That is creepy, man. Pocket Sunday 2000-year-old souvenir of the technology of the deceased. Oh my god, what is this? Is this a map or something like that? No. Some flat earth compass or what is this? Oh my god, this is beautiful, man. This is crazy. Pocket sundial. Oh. 200-year-old. Oh my god. This thing is 200 years old. Oh. Man, the people from 200 years back then must have been really creative. Oh. Look at this. This is creativity, man. Those guys, they are not as primitive as sometimes they used to think or the way we are usually told. Because this is some beautiful artifact, man. Something incredible, fascinating. No. Do you think we can build these people of this age? You see? With technology. Anyway, look at this. Some mysterious octopus from who knows where. Oh my god. Why does this octopus look like it's not some octopus and it looks more alien? Or is it because of its size or something like that? Is this how they're usually sized? Oh my god, this one looks big. Look at what it's doing with its size. Oh my god. Whoa! This is creepy, man. Oh my god. Oh man. Do many octopuses can be this big? Huh? You see, I always see these things on screens and in books and stories. Now I see one like this in real life and it's really surprising and scary. And what's even going through my mind is how it can survive outside the water for so long. Because this thing looks like it's still alive. And it's like it can breathe normally even outside the water. Oh my god. Huh. This is very abnormal for, oh my god. Good people of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching up to this far, man. Much love to yourself. Thanks for clicking. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you can also hit the super thanks there. You see, that will be very good and it will help in improving most things here and there in this family here. You see, in the meantime, said love from wherever you are and caring and forgiveness and peace and unity, all that good vibes, so that we humans from all over the world can love one another unconditionally and stay in peace. You see, love is so good and it can heal everything. You see? Do you agree? Oh, I bet so. Look at this octopus. Looks like it's full of good vibes. And this looks like a photo from the past. And this one is probably now someone's ancestor. And they took a photo with this back then. This is really surprising, man. Look at this thing's size. Look at the tentacles, the size of the head. Oh my god. Wow, 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 wow. What is this doing at the shows? Are these aliens or are these octopuses? Because like this one has several eyes and it doesn't look like the usual octopus. What is this now? Oh my god. What? I'm confused. You see? Wonderful humans. Thanks to those guys there that have been leaving some comments. You see? Guys there in the comment section doing the most. God bless you. May the universe reward you incredibly. Those comments you leave there, that's very nice, man. And if you have been watching and you have never left some comment there, Why don't you try today? At least tell us, oh my god, first let's see this stuff. It is elevating your end there. How is this possible? Where do these things get this knowledge? Oh my god. Ah! Look at this. Is this normal? Was this thing giving these guys a show? Oh, go. Oh, this is creepy, man. So as we are saying, you guys, if you've been watching here, you're a subscriber, our member, and you've never left some comment. Today try. Hit the like button. Leave some comment. Even if you leave some comment in your first language, it doesn't matter. Just leave it there. Say something, man. Say even your name, or if you have some pet, you see? Even tell us if you like smiling. I mean like that. Just be some good vibes, human. You see? It doesn't cost a thing to be good. In fact, it rewards because the universe will reward you.
Here's a feng shui tip to attract helpful people into your life, whether it's a mentor, advisor, or somebody who's going to support you in your journey. On a piece of paper, write, "Thank you for bringing in helpful people into my life who aligned with me." Take the piece of paper and place it in a silver metal box. And place this box in the northwest part of your home. So use this feng shui tip to attract those helpful people into your life. Many blessings.
Do you guys believe that? Anyway, many blessings too. And good vibes, and health, and peace, and love,